Hello and welcome back. We're in Adventure 5, The Final Transformation. The hero must help a young villager named Kavon. Strahd has begun the process of transforming Kavon into a vampire. The only way to save him is to enter Castle Ravenloft. Alright, it's a group of 2 to 5 heroes. Basically, we need to find a dark a fountain in here and basically help undo the transformation or current the transformation. So I decided, let's since we're trying to heal him, let's bring a cleric. So I brought this smug-looking guy, Cormac, from the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and he starts out with a really cool ability called Blessed Strikes. Attack one adjacent monster. This deals +1 damage against undead, which is like we're facing mostly undead, so we can basically kill specters and blazing skeletons in one hit. I do not remember if the gargoyles are undead. I'm pretty sure they're not. Pretty sure they're like golems. Also, by the way, since the last adventure, I just went through all my cards just to see if I was missing any. Out of curiosity, no, I have all the cards, but I accidentally had one card in the encounter deck that was actually for Wrath of Ishardalon, which did come into play earlier in another adventure. I think the one before. I forget exactly what it was, but it's basically that we moved the monsters around. But yeah, special rules. At the start of any villain phase, if there's a monster on Kavon's tile and there's no hero, he temporarily transforms into a vampire, and replace him with a Strahd figure, and refer to the young vampire villain card. It activates at the start of each villain phase. Check to see if transform back. At the start of any villain phase, if there's no other monster on Tel's tile and there's one hero, he transforms back. So basically, we need to keep him away from villains and monsters. So here's Kavon. Looks kind of cool. I was thinking about using one of my other figurines, but none of them really looked like him. So let's see if we can get him on here. Yeah, not really. Alright. So, let's put on some haunted music. Shut you! Alright. So I changed a little bit on this a little bit. But let's see who goes first. So Allisa has 3, Cormac has 9. So Cormac's going to go first. I forget exactly what I chose for him, but got a lot of healing. Alright, so he has a speed of 5. So he's going to move right here. That's the end of his turn, but because he started his turn next to Kavon, we're going to move it right here, right next to the adventure. Alright, first. And we get monster. And it is a wolf. So put a wolf right here. Then, no encounter, so the wolf is going to attack. All the monsters are going to ignore Kavon because they see them as basically as since he slowly transformed into the vampire, they don't see him as a threat. So wolf's going to attack with his pounce. 9 plus 7, 16. Does it hit? Yes, it just hits. 1 damage, and he's slowed. And that reminds me, I need to find my D&D condition. I'm not sure if I gave that to the kids or I kept it. But we'll just keep using this for now. Alright, Allisa, it's your turn. So, we're going to have you move 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oops, and her HP is at 6. That shouldn't be. There. It's at 5. Alright, so I can just kill it. I could try Twinkle. What's his AC? 14. So I need at least 8. We'll use Twinkle to try to kill it. Yep, 17. So that means we put a stance in here. Kills the wolf. Experience. Treasure. Place one monster 2 files away from its Okay, that's gonna hit, but I forgot to actually draw a treasure. I keep doing that for this one. So let's draw a treasure for Allisa. Wand of Teleportation, and for Cormac, a crystal ball. So I also was going through the crystal ball. It's like, you know what, it actually isn't so bad if you don't need to attack, because you could look at the top card of any card deck or a tile. So you can see what's coming up from the tile too, and it's unlimited use. So last time I talked about it, I was like, man, this is worthless. But actually it might have some uses. But for us, we're not worried about it. Alright, where she's going to explore over here. And we get Crypt Corner. And the monster is a zombie. So, we get an encounter card though. Deadly Shadows. Whenever a hero ends his or her turn on a tile that has another hero, they take 1 damage. Alright. Alright, Cormac. So, zombie's gonna come over, try to attack Allisa. He has 9 plus 5, that's 14, and he misses. Alright, Cormac. Let's go have you move 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to attack with his Blessed Strikes, because it's better to hit with this one. I got a 12, that's a 20, kills the zombie. Gets a treasure. Surround them. Until the end of your next phase, the hero gets bonus attack rolls equal to the number of heroes on his or her tile, which is kind of useless because of this thing. Alright, so Kevon is moving with him. And, yeah, he's going to explore over here. And we find another wolf. So, that wolf is going to go ahead and pounce. There's no encounter, so the wolf's going to pounce Cormac. Oh, wait! Cormac only had 2... He was right here. I forgot about his slow condition. I believe they were like that. So he would be 1, 2. Kill the, he would actually kill that, but he wouldn't be able to explore. So let's take this away. And let's kind of shuffle this in between the top 3 tiles. Oop. So instead of exploring, and I got, let's put this wolf not on the top, let's put it in, let's shuffle it in here. So, he also wants to stay away from Allisa, so he's just going to move 1, 2. No, he would have to move 1, 2 and attack it. So, whenever active hero ends a turn and it has another active hero, it takes 1. So he takes 1 damage because he couldn't move away from Allisa because of this Deadly Shadows. And Kevin just kind of stayed there. Alright, Allisa, your turn. Let's go ahead, move you right here. Let's explore. And the monster we get is a Wraith. So, the Wraith moves adjacent to the closest hero, so let's move him right here. And he's going to attack Allisa. That's a 20, so it does 3 damage. We're going to take stance off, so it only does 2 damage instead. Or, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's use Unbound's Parry. This power, when you use this power when an adjacent monster hits you. The attack misses automatically, then place that monster with 1 tile of you. So we're going to put him right here instead. Alright. So. Alright, Cormac. It's your turn. Yep. Cormac's turn. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I was like... Yeah, he's basically going to get hit if we're going to kill it, so... Let's go ahead and Blessed Strike it. 10, 18, hits it for 2 damage, so it's dead. But we take 1 damage because it shrieked. Because Blessed Strike does 1 damage to undead. Thieves' Tools. Alright. And then, we only have a move of 5. Should we go this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this way. And then Kevin's going to come. Kayvon is going to come with us. Alright, his exploration phase. Crypt of Barov and Ravenlovia. And the monster he gets is a ghoul. Let's make sure that Kevin has been transforming. At the start of any hero phase, if there's a monster on this tile, or if there's no heroes on the tile. So, as long as during the villain phase there's no monsters on his tile. Alright. I don't think there was, because we've been killing them as soon as they've been showing up, and they've always been on other tiles. I think. Actually, no. Because of that ghoul or zombie. But we killed him right when he came out. Alright, well, let's just say, for now, that's not what happened. Alright. So, ghoul's gonna come up to attack. And he's gonna do his claw. 17, that definitely hits. Does 1 damage. And he is immobilized. Alright. Allisa, it's your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, as long as she's on here, she can. She's gonna be right here. And then she's going to carefully strike the ghoul, which kills the ghoul. We get a treasure. Amulet of Protection. Sweet. So let's just put it here so we remember it. So that's your AC down 17. She's just going to go ahead and search what's down here. And the monster is a blazing skeleton. Alright. Blazing skeleton is going to attack Allisa. 20. That's definitely going to hit, but we'll take 1 damage away because of the stance. Alright. Cormac, what can you do? Use when your hero on your tile is hit by an attack. You and one other hero on your tile gains 2. We want to use that when we're together. It's not with 1 tile for me, so he can't do anything. So he just stands there. Corvette stands there, and we get an encounter. Strahd's Trick. Place the active hero on a tile within 1 tile that has the most monster. If no tiles with 1 hero has the monsters on, the active hero takes 1 damage. So there is no monster with 1 tile. So you take 1 damage. And the counter goes right here. Alright. So, Alyssa's turn again. Ugh, okay. How should we want to do this? I don't think we're going to attack the Blazing Skeleton, but the Blazing Skeleton's going to attack us. But at the same time, let's go ahead and just move up 1. So we're going to explore up here. Well, choose a tile with 1 and place each one on a tile 3 tiles from you. Alright, so we're just going to use the item of transportation. 1, 2, 3. So he's now right here. I'm just going to move him. Alright, so we're going to draw and explore down here. Crypt Corner. Monster. Gargoyle. And it's an elemental. It's not undead. That's as I thought. Alright. So Gargoyle's going to move. He's going to move 1 here. Gargoyle's going to move 1. Gargoyle's going to attack Allisa. 13. That's definitely going to hit. So it does 2 damage. And she's now slowed. Alright. Kevin, it's your turn. Using the heal on him with the deadly shadows in play kind of sucks. what I can do is have him move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Blessed Strike to attack the Blazing Skeleton. 13, that's definitely gonna hit. Blazing Stealth is dead. And we get a treasure. Heroic Stand. Okay. Which doesn't really help. We'll move Caven with us. And we didn't explore, so we get an encounter. Draw a bottom of the stick and place it, and place a new monster. Let's just ignore that. I don't want monsters right now. So let's discard these two. And we ignore that, and the Heroic Stand goes away. Not that it really mattered. Alright, Allisa, it's your turn. Choose a model within 2 tiles of you. Attack each monster on that tile. I think we're going to have her move 1, 2, and use this volley to try to kill this gargoyle. Natural 20. Do we have enough experience to level up? No, we're down by 1 experience points, and this experience won't work. So, but it killed the gargoyle. Organic Treasure, Dragon's Breath. It does not count as an attack action. And we get a new monster out. Or the slowed goes away. We basically explore over here. And we get a new monster. Another Blazing Skeleton. Who is going to attack Allisa. 16, so that definitely hits. Alright. So, Cormac, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's what we're going to do right here. Can we see that on the... Yeah, we can. Alright. So Cormac's going to attack him with his Blessed Strikes. 15, that's definitely going to hit. That kills the Blazing Skeleton. Gain a treasure. Oh wait, we did not get an encounter for it, so let's do, before that, let's get an encounter. Illusionary. Let's just cancel that out, because that would have changed what we'd had. So, that does not happen. So we gain a treasure. Choose any number of heroes on a tile and place them on another tile. Sweet. And we're going to bring Caven with us. And then we are going to explore. And the first monster we get is a Kobold Skirmisher. And then we get an encounter card. Reinforcements. Choose the hero controlling the fewest monsters. That hero places a new monster on any tile with an unexplored edge. Alright. Actually, that's fine by me. So Allisa gets a zombie, and we'll just put him right here. Alright. Kobold Skirmisher is going to attack. Throw that. 5 plus 9, 14 misses. Alright, Allisa. I really want to kill that kobold because we can power up our Twinkle again. There's a good chance we can hit it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go ahead and hit him with Twinkle. 19. Oh, so it definitely hits, kills it. So we put that on, get a treasure. Reroll any dice. That's going to be helpful. Zombie. Otherwise moves 1 to the closest, so he moves down here. And, well, zombie's not going to activate yet. We still have to explore. So, let's explore over here. And we get a new monster. Another gargoyle. And we get an encounter. Attack the active hero. After the attack, draw a tile. Oh no, we don't want that. So, do we have enough? Yes, we barely have enough to get rid of that. So, It's going to come in, and it's going to attack. 19. Does 2 damage or 1 damage because we can ignore it from there. So we have 4 HP. 3, 4. Alright. If Cormac attacks with his Blessed Strikes against Gargoyle, Kevin, unless we don't move him, is going to change. Oh no, we can move him right here and move Kevin right here because he won't be on the tile. I kind of want, let's use Vampiric Touch, but he also will take 1 damage just because of that stupid thing. Strike and Frame can heal us. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Well, I'd also have a free reroll. So that's not necessarily awful. I just need to roll 10 or more. So I guess we'll do that. Cormac, go ahead and Sacred Flame it, the Gargoyle. 19. That at least hits for 1 damage. And Cormac will heal 1. If you hit, choose yourself or 1 hero on your tile to gain 1 health back. Alright, so then he's going to move right here. Kevin's going to move right here too. And we're just going to kind of twist this way. Here we go. Alright, so his exploration phase, he explores. Move up here a little bit more. And then he gets a new monster. A Wraith. That's not good. The Wraith is going to move. It's going to attack Cormac. 10 plus 6, 16. Oof, that does hit. So it takes 3 damage away, but we can use Shield of Faith. How do I want to do this? Alright, so we'll just have the hit the 3 damage. No. What we're going to do, we're going to play Shield of Faith. That attack misses. Instead, you and each hero within 1 tile if you gains plus 2 AC to the end of your next hero phase. That's what we're going to do. So let's put these 2 ACs on here. They're actually not the... I'm pretty sure... I don't think this has tokens for it, but we're just going to put that to say that we do have it. So it misses instead. But it still does at least 1 damage. Because of... it misses, it does that 1 damage. Alright. So, Allisa, your turn. We're not going to do Twinkle because it's too... Well, we may as well. We may as well. How much? Because we have a free reroll. 2. Yeah, we're using it. 3. Great. Which means Cormac's going to get hit again pretty hard. Unless we use Dragon Elixir, which we're going to use. It's probably not going to hit, but another roll. 7. No, it definitely doesn't hit. Because it's a plus 4. Wow, we just can't kill this gargoyle. Alright, so... that sucks for her. She has good amount of AC and good amount of hit points. Better than Cormac, so I think she's going to go ahead and stay and take the hit. So, I think that's what she's going to do. Alright, so Zombie is going to move closer. The Gargoyle is going to attack Allisa. 12 plus 8 is 20. So yeah, it's going to hit no matter what. So 2 damage, and she's slowed. And we get an encounter. I think we do the encounter first. Attack the active hero. This is a plus 4. 10, 14. Yeah, it misses, so... But we're still slowed anyway. It doesn't matter, so... Alright. Alright, Cormac. It's your turn. We're going to do Vampiric Touch on this thing. See how it likes draining power. 11 plus 7, that's 18, which is enough to hit 2 damage, which kills it. The hero regains hit points equal to the damage dealt, so he gets 2 more HP, which is up to 5. He's dead. We get a treasure. Magic sword gets +1 for adjacent attacks, which means +1 with blessed strikes. And then we're going to move. And Caven's going to come with us. We explored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be pretty close. Let's do it down here though. Alright. So this goes away. And we're going to explore Dark Fountain. Alright. You know, I forgot to read when you start the adventure. Oh well. When the hero reveals the Dark Fountain, the Desnons inside Castle Ravenloft realize what the heroes are attempting and attack. Place 5 hit point tokens on the fountain's tiles. So I have it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the rest of the adventure, at the end of each hero's phase, the active hero draws a monster and places the monster within 2 tiles of the active hero tile. Whenever hero and Caven on the dark tile at the end of the hero's phase, a part of Strahd's vampiric essence inhibiting Caven is destroyed and remove 1 hit point token from the Dark Fountain tile. The heroes win this adventure when there are no hit points, so can remain in the Dark Fountain. So we just need to survive, which I think we will. So, we get a monster. Oh, and this is actually the wrong way. Alright. So we get a monster, and there is now a ghoul on this tile protecting it. Alright, so the ghoul's going to attack with his claws, try to immobilize him. 10, 17, that definitely hits. As we had that +2, we wouldn't have to worry about that. So he's immobilized. Alright, Allisa, it's your turn. You're just going to go ahead and careful attack this gargoyle because it's already making us angry. Gargoyle's dead. Phoenix, one of these. Lucky Charm, we roll the dice, that could be helpful. And then we're just going to move kind of like right here. Alright. So then we're going to go ahead and draw an encounter card because we can't really do it. Because do we always draw an encounter card? No, at the end of each of the hero phase, we draw a monster card. Monster card gets drawn, and we get a Kobold Skirmisher. And where do we put the Kobold Skirmisher? Within 2 tiles. Anywhere? And if it draws a monster, place that monster on a tile within 2 tiles of the active tile. So, 1, 2. Alright. So I'm just going to come in. Kobold's going to come in. And that's the end of what they're going to do. And then you get an encounter first before we do that. Attack the Grey Ooze. I don't really want to deal with that, so let's discard these 2 to do that because I want to keep this Lucky Charm. Alright. Cormac. Let's go. Let's go ahead and use your magic sword. Your blessed strikes against this ghoul. 11 plus 8. That definitely kills it. Gain 1 treasure. Ring of Regeneration. That actually might be helpful, actually. And you know what? I'm going to use the Scroll of Teleportation. Even though I'm immobilized, I can still just go whoop, whoop, and Kevin can still come with me. Now, when do we get rid of these hit points? At the end of the hero phase. Alright, so end of the hero phase, immobilized goes away. And we slowly healed Kevin for 1 health. Get away from his vampiric essence that's inside of him. Alright, so we draw a monster encounter first or a monster first? No, we always, so for the rest of the adventure at the end of the hero phase, so we draw a monster and we get a wraith. 1, 2, so we put the Wraith right here, which is not good for Allisa because she's going to get hit. So, villain phase. So we draw one. Music of the Dam. Whenever a hero would place a new monster, that hero draws 2 monsters and gets hurt from a new one. So harder monsters are going to show up, which is thematically perfect. Alright. Wraith is going to come over and attack Allisa. 15. That's definitely going to hit, and she's down. Alright. So, Allisa gets back up with a healing surge. She gets 2 HP. So, that means we can at least be together. But she's still slowed. 1, 2. Huh. Alright, she's just going to go ahead and use her careful attack to at least hit it for 1 damage. Now, I was kind of hoping she'd be able to get here, but she can't, so she can only move 1, 2. Or, I don't attack, and I'm not too worried about not doing that. And she just moves 1, 2, 3. Alright, and we won't have to worry about that 1 item, so... Oh, and she heals up to 4. Surge value 5, actually. Alright, so, end of her turn, which a monster comes up, and we get a skeleton. And there I was like, where's this penny one? So 1, 2. Where do we put it? 1, 2 tiles away? 2 tiles away from there. Alright, so zombie moves. Global skirmisher moves. This guy moves. Alright. Cormac, it is now your turn. Or we still have to do an encounter. Which we did because of the music of... No, we didn't. Cowardly fight. If there's no monsters in play, discard this card. Okay, because I think we just kind of screwed up, actually. Let's go back. So it wasn't supposed to be a skeleton. It's supposed to be one of 2, which was actually ended up being 2 skeletons. So skeletons still showed up because of the music of the dam. And then we draw an encounter card. If there are monsters discarded, we draw from the bottom, which doesn't matter, so we'll just draw from the top. And place it adjacent. We'll also place it right here. And place a new monster in, which is 2, which is a skeleton, you can't do a skeleton. All these skeletons are on its back, so we got Rat Swarm. So, at the end of the phase, we also heal Kevin from 1. So, alright. Let's put this in environment. Alright, so zombie moves. This guy moves, skeleton moves, this moves, and this attacks everyone. So, this attacks, first we're going to attack, where do I put the rat swarm? Oh, there it is. So it attacks everyone on the tile. First Allisa, so it does 1 damage, and she's no longer slowed. And Cormac, 17, which hits him for 1 damage. Alright. Cormac, it's your turn, and we have a bit of an issue because we need to make sure that he doesn't turn into a vampire, so we need to kill this thing. Alright, let's see what we have. We don't want to use Crystal Ball because we want to attack. We have Sacred Flame, which we can regenerate. So actually, let's use healing him to actually heal all of us for 2 hit points. So she gets healed for 6, and he gets healed for 2. She's going to cast he's going to move. Blessed Strike would be better to attack because we definitely going to hit it, but it's not that much. The problem is that Wraith, we can move right here, and then Cormac can attack it next turn. So let's just have him move right here, and Blessed Strike, which is a +9 because the magic sword we have. 4, it's 12, which is good because that's what we needed to kill it. Flip up when you use powers. Let's bring out Shield of Faith because I think we're going to start getting hit soon. Alright. So, he draws a new monster. It's a wolf. And this one of these goes away. The wolf's going to move right here. So the wraith's going to move. Let's put him right here. And then within 2 tiles, it'll attack the hero with a pounce. So it's going to hit Allisa. Because he can go that far with a pounce. So that's a +7. 3 + 7. It misses. So it doesn't hurt her. Alright. So. And we did a counter card? No, we did not do it a counter card because I keep forgetting about that. So let's just say we cancel that, which we can't actually, and it's crushing walls. So I just had traps. Here we go. Sliding walls. Crushing walls. Attack each hero on this tile. +6 and mobilize the damage. Alright, so the mobilize crushing wall is going to attack. It's first going to attack Allisa because she's like right next to it. 12 + 6, that's going to be a hit. So she takes 2 damage. She gets 4 HP. And she's currently immobilized. Cormac rolls 4. That misses. So that's good. But it still takes 1 damage. Alright. Allisa, it's your turn, and oh boy. I kind of want to get rid of this crushing wall. But that skeleton is going to be right next to us. But unless we kill this thing. So, yeah. Let's attack the wolf. 6, I just need to roll an 8, but I don't want to do that. I do not want to test this. So we're going to go ahead, kill the wolf, and I'll show you why in just a second. And then she can't move anyway, so that's going to be the end of her turn. We get a treasure. Draw 3 treasure tokens. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead, Breath of Life. Basically regain the 1 hit point. So that's the end of her turn. We're still here with Cormac, so Kevin, so he gets rid of 1. And you know what? I'm pretty sure in the beginning, Kevin would have turned into a vampire. So let's just say we lost our last healing surge because of it. And I think we're going to do that as a rule. Next time we actually do another rules, we'll just flip over a healing surge. And like, oops. Alright, this doesn't activate until, unless Cormac activates it. So it doesn't activate, so the zombie moves closer. The kobold moves closer, and the skeleton moves adjacent to the hero. Closest hero, so he's still off this tile, and he's going to attack us with a slice. That's definitely going to hit, even with our AC. We take 2 damage. Alright. Cormac, it's your turn. And I think we won. So we're going to move him right here and Blessed Strike this Wraith. Oh, and we're supposed to draw a monster too for Allisa. And it would be Gargoyle, who's right here. But it's going to stay right there because he's not within 1 tile with anyone. So he's like, what's going on? It goes in while everyone's staying away. Alright, so Cormac's going to attack the Wraith with Blessed Strikes. 11, 9, so that kills the Wraith. No one takes damages because they're not near it. Get a treasure. Place up. Next time on a monster, it just doesn't activate, so we just won't activate the skeleton. End of the turn. Kevin is now free from the vampire. We cured him. Alright. Heroes win this adventure with no hit points remaining on the Dark Fountain tile, which we did. And the next one, destroy the Draco Lich. So we're going to bring out this bag boy up in the next one. So, thank you for coming for this one. Sorry for that little issue in the beginning. That seems to be all over the place in my head. But yeah, that was much better than the last one, especially with we found out that clerics can take this one and just kill off undead like crazy. So that's going to be helpful. We might do that for the Dracolich, but I think we're going to take a Paladin instead because it feels like a Paladin should take on a Dracolich and then a Cleric. Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.